Welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 19th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Scorpio, the atmosphere around you carries the weight of transformation, but not in the heavy, chaotic way you might have felt earlier this year. Today, the cosmos opens a doorway that invites you to step into a more refined version of yourself, one that isn't afraid to let go of the unnecessary and fully embrace what's aligned with your truth. With the sun edging closer to your sign and Pluto, the ruler of your chart, slowly grinding through its last lessons in Capricorn, your vision is sharpened, your voice is stronger, and your willingness to draw boundaries is unwavering. You're not just stepping into change, you're commanding it, sculpting the energy to work for you instead of against you. In your personal world, love and intimacy demand a fresh approach. If you're in a relationship, the tension that has been quietly simmering breaks open into honest conversations. There's a chance your partner shows a softer side today, one that admits vulnerability and asks for compromise instead of control. This shift might catch you off guard, but lean into it. Your instinct is to protect yourself by staying guarded, but this moment calls for showing that deeper emotional core that makes you magnetic in the first place. If you're single, the universe throws subtle signals your way, synchronicities, sudden messages, or even a chance meeting that feels scripted by fate. The pull is strong, but it's not just about attraction. It's about recognizing someone who mirrors the intensity of your soul. Career-wise, the landscape is demanding but also rewarding. The lunar energies are activating your house of communication and professional ties, so every word you put out there carries weight. It's not the day to undersell yourself. Projects that once seemed stagnant suddenly begin to show signs of life, and a boss or authority figure who underestimated you could now acknowledge your worth. This doesn't mean you won't encounter resistance. Someone may still challenge your ideas or test your patience, but the way you respond will define how the week unfolds. Choose clarity over confrontation. Your insight cuts deeper than any quick comeback, and your ability to hold steady under pressure will leave a lasting impression. Financially, there's a wake-up call. You may notice patterns that no longer serve you, whether it's overspending, undercharging for your skills, or avoiding a conversation about shared money. Today's energy highlights both endings and fresh starts. Don't shy away from what feels uncomfortable. Instead, treat it as an opportunity to rewrite the rules of your abundance. Some Scorpios may even receive unexpected news related to income or investments. What looks like a minor adjustment now could snowball into a more stable foundation later. Trust that pruning what doesn't work will make space for something stronger and more lucrative. Your inner growth takes center stage as well. You've been through cycles of endings and beginnings, and the echoes of past challenges still ripple through your memory. But this moment isn't about looking back. It's about recognizing how far you've come. A new wave of self-trust emerges, reminding you that no matter who left, what fell apart, or how tough the climb was, you're still standing. And not only standing, you're thriving. The rainbow after the storm is yours, and with it comes a lightness that allows you to dream again. Pay attention to your intuition today. Dreams, visions, or even subtle gut feelings will point you in the right direction. The cosmos is whispering answers, and you're attuned enough to hear them. Health and vitality also get a boost under this energy. If you've been drained or struggling with motivation, you'll notice a return of strength, both physically and emotionally. This is an excellent time to begin a new routine, whether that means incorporating movement, adjusting your diet, or exploring practices like meditation or journaling. Your body craves alignment with your spirit, and the more you listen, the more you'll realize that your health is a mirror of how well you honor yourself. Avoid pushing too hard, though. The cosmic lesson isn't about burning out in pursuit of progress, but about balancing effort with care. Socially, you may find yourself pulling back from those who no longer feel aligned with where you're heading. The circle around you has shifted, and while it may sting to see certain people drift away, You're realizing that only those who bring honesty, inspiration, and genuine connection deserve access to your inner world. On the flip side, the people entering your life now feel refreshing. These are individuals who see your worth without you needing to prove it. Whether through collaboration, friendship, or community, you'll notice doors opening where you once faced walls. Cosmically, the eclipse season's shadow still lingers, but it's working in your favor now. The shakeups have cleared the ground, leaving you with fertile soil to plant what truly matters. Today you're reminded that not everything lost was meant to stay, and not everything you gain will feel predictable. This is divine timing at play, moving you into alignment with paths you might never have chosen consciously, but which lead to greater peace and fulfillment. It's the universe's way of saying, trust the flow, even if you can't see the entire river ahead. Your number of power, 0, amplifies the theme of fresh starts. 0 isn't emptiness, it's potential, the seed before it sprouts, the circle that completes itself only to begin again. Carry this energy in your heart today. It will remind you that no ending is final, and no delay means denial. You're entering a cycle where your ability to reinvent yourself is your greatest gift. And with the color pink radiating around your aura, you're embodying compassion, softness, and the magnetic energy of love. Even in moments of challenge, this frequency attracts opportunities and people who want to support you, not drain you. Scorpio, today isn't about playing small or second-guessing your place in the world. It's about stepping into the spotlight with conviction, knowing that the storm has passed and the rainbow is yours to claim. Decisions made now shape the path ahead, especially in love and career, so choose with both courage and heart. The universe isn't just handing you closure, it's offering you a beginning more aligned, more vibrant, and more rewarding than what came before. Walk into it without fear, because everything ahead is designed to help you rise. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Scorpio, the energy around you pulses with renewal, divine timing, and the promise of choice. You are stepping into a space where old burdens are being lifted and fresh opportunities beckon. The cards reveal not only a resurgence of faith and strength, but also critical decisions that will shape your relationships, career, and personal growth. Let's walk through the 8 cards guiding your day. Card 1, Judgment. Judgment heralds a rebirth, and for you, Scorpio, it feels like a divine answer to prayers. Old struggles or delays that weighed heavily on your spirit are being lifted. This card reminds you that your past trials were not in vain. They shaped your resilience. Today is about second chances, in love, in career, and even within yourself. The universe asks you to step forward with clarity and confidence, leaving behind regrets that no longer define you. Card 2, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands shows the power of planning and envisioning. You are standing at a crossroads, looking out at 2 promising paths. Whether this represents 2 job opportunities, 2 romantic connections, or simply 2 life directions, the choice is yours. Unlike in the past, when circumstances forced your hand, today you hold the authority to choose freely. Scorpio thrives in intensity, but this card advises balance. Decide not with fear, but with the vision of the future you want to build. Card 3, the Four of Wands. This card illuminates joy, stability, and celebration. The Four of Wands suggests that something lasting and beautiful is within reach. For Scorpios in love, it points toward commitment, possibly an engagement, reunion, or a rekindling of a bond that once felt lost. For others, it speaks of building a stable foundation, buying a home, starting a long-term project, or celebrating milestones with family. Your nature is to transform chaos into order, and today you are supported in creating spaces that feel both safe and joyous. Card 4, the Sun. The Sun radiates vitality, truth, and optimism. After periods of hardship, this card is your reassurance that light is shining directly on your path. You will notice renewed confidence, sharper intuition, and the courage to express yourself authentically. The Sun also highlights your role as an illuminator for others. Your energy inspires those around you, and people are drawn to your magnetic presence. For Scorpio, who often works through shadows, This burst of light is a reminder that joy, too, is transformative. Card 5. The Lovers. The Lovers signals a deep connection and, again, a pivotal choice. A meaningful bond is either blossoming or reawakening, but with it comes the responsibility of decision. Will you step into the intensity of this connection, or will you honor independence instead? This card resonates with Scorpio's passionate core. You love profoundly, but you also demand truth. Today, authenticity in relationships is essential. The Lovers calls for vulnerability, honesty, and alignment between your heart and your higher self. Card 6. The Justice card. Justice restores balance and fairness. Scorpio, this card acknowledges the trials where you may have felt wronged, whether in legal matters, finances, or relationships. Today, equilibrium is being restored, and truth is coming to light. Any contracts, paperwork, or negotiations you encounter will lean in your favor if you remain clear and honest. Justice also asks you to assess your own choices carefully, align them with integrity, and the universe will align in your favor. Card 7. The Ten of Pentacles. This card represents abundance, legacy, and family blessings. Financial security and stability are arriving, perhaps through long-awaited opportunities or investments finally bearing fruit. Yet, the Ten of Pentacles carries a warning as well. Protect your gains wisely. Scorpio's generosity is admirable, but not everyone around you has pure intentions. Safeguard your wealth, your projects, and even your dreams from those who envy your success. Today you stand in a position to build lasting prosperity, not just for yourself, but for those you love. Card 8. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune reminds you that fate is turning in your favor. After a cycle of loss, trials, or stagnation, movement returns to your life. Divine timing is at play, and synchronicities will guide you if you remain receptive. This card also emphasizes Scorpio's natural connection to cycles of transformation, death, and rebirth. What once felt blocked is now shifting. Sudden opportunities may appear, as if out of nowhere. Trust the process, for destiny is reshaping itself in alignment with your growth. In today's reading, Scorpio, the story woven by the card speaks of resurrection and empowerment. Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune confirm that divine timing is unlocking doors long shut. The Two of Wands and the Lovers place choices before you, urging intentional action from a place of clarity and authenticity. The Four of Wands and the Sun promise stability, joy, and illumination, while Justice assures that truth and fairness are being restored in your favor. Finally, the Ten of Pentacles grounds all this energy in prosperity and legacy, reminding you to protect what you build. This is a day of rebirth, balance, and decisive power. Step forward boldly, Scorpio, because the universe is truly listening to you now. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Scorpio, today the energy of prosperity surrounds you with an intensity that is hard to ignore. The Ten of Pentacles reveals the potential for solid financial growth and stability, perhaps through a long-awaited payment, an inheritance, or a successful project that finally bears fruit. This card also emphasizes legacy. What you build now will echo beyond your own life, offering support or guidance to those who follow after you. Your natural drive to transform challenges into opportunities is your greatest ally here. Yet, the cards also send a warning. The Justice card advises you to handle your wealth with discernment. There may be individuals around you who do not celebrate your success, but instead watch with envy. Be selective about whom you trust with financial information or plans. Scorpio's intuition is razor-sharp. Trust that instinct when it tells you someone's motives are not aligned with your own. The Wheel of Fortune brings synchronicity into play. Unexpected opportunities for gain could appear suddenly. A chance investment, a collaboration, or even a stroke of luck. When the wheel turns, your role is to remain flexible, ready to seize what aligns with your higher vision. Remember that luck often favors preparation. The effort you've already invested will position you to benefit when fortune calls. There's also a note of temptation in today's energy. You may feel drawn toward risky ventures that promise quick returns. The cards caution against impulsivity. While Scorpio is courageous and unafraid of risk, this is a time to protect your resources rather than gamble them away. Choose secure investments or tangible goals rather than fleeting illusions. Abundance is not only about money, it is also about freedom. With financial stability comes the power to choose your own direction, to support loved ones, and to invest in personal dreams. The Ten of Pentacles encourages you to think long-term. What kind of life do you want to sustain? What legacy will you leave? These questions hold the key to channeling prosperity wisely. Ultimately, today's financial message is clear. Blessings are within reach, but protection is essential. Celebrate your wins, but keep your strategy close to your chest. The universe is aligning to bring you greater wealth, provided you remain mindful and grounded. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 19th are 55, 68, 59, 84, 97, 7. Daily love. In matters of the heart, the cards reveal a radiant chapter for you, Scorpio. The Lover's card shines brightly, emphasizing not only deep connection but also the need for choice. Whether you're weighing two potential partners, deciding between commitment and independence, or choosing to rekindle an old flame, the choice is yours alone. This is not about what others expect, it's about what feels true to your soul. The Four of Wands confirms that stability and harmony are possible. For couples, this could mean celebrating milestones together, moving in, or even discussing marriage. For singles, it indicates the arrival of a connection that feels like home, comfortable, joyful, and grounding. Your natural intensity often draws you into complicated dynamics, but today's energy suggests something simpler and more honest. The sun amplifies this joy. It tells of love that is not hidden in shadows, but celebrated in the open. This could mean a relationship stepping into public acknowledgement or the realization of affection that has long been unspoken. The warmth of the sun reassures you that your love life is not destined for struggle, but can flourish with lightness and positivity. Still, the Lovers asks you to remain authentic. Do not choose a partner or remain in a relationship out of fear of being alone. Scorpio loves with depth, but sometimes that intensity can bind you to people who cannot match your energy. Today, clarity comes. You will see who truly values your presence and who only lingers in your light. For those healing from heartbreak, this spread is especially encouraging. The Sun and Four of Wands together signal renewal, reminding you that love is not over simply because it hurt before. Like the phoenix, you rise again, and the love that enters your life now is built on truth and resilience. Today, love is not only about romance, it is also about self-love. The choices you make now will reflect how much you honor yourself. By choosing joy, stability, and honesty, you set the tone for relationships that match your worth. At work, your career path is illuminated today by the Two of Wands, which symbolizes vision and possibility. You may find yourself at a crossroads where two distinct directions are open before you. This could involve choosing between staying in your current position and venturing toward a new role, or between two projects that require your focus. Whatever the choice, you are in command. Today is about envisioning a future that excites you. Judgment further supports this theme, pointing toward a rebirth in your professional life. Perhaps you've been waiting for recognition or felt stalled in your progress. Now, divine timing clears the blocks, offering you a fresh start. Past mistakes no longer define your career trajectory. Instead, they serve as wisdom that fuels your next move. Scorpio's natural intensity often leads you to seek depth in your work. Superficial tasks or roles will no longer satisfy you. The Two of Wands asks you to look at your career as a map of your soul's desires. Are you pursuing something that truly ignites passion or simply fulfilling obligations? Today's energy pushes you toward choices that align with long-term satisfaction. Collaboration may also play a role. A new partnership or mentorship could present itself, guiding you toward broader horizons. The vision you hold is strong, but the support of others could amplify it. Don't be afraid to share your ideas with trusted allies. Scorpio may prefer secrecy, but sometimes openness brings greater opportunity. Recognition is also highlighted. With judgment in play, your efforts are being seen and acknowledged, perhaps by a superior or a wider audience. This could be the beginning of stepping into leadership or taking on responsibilities that showcase your talents. You are not meant to stay hidden. Your skills deserve a larger stage. Today's work message is one of confidence. The universe is aligning to present you with choice, renewal, and recognition. Trust your vision, honor your intuition, and prepare to take decisive steps forward. Health. The sun brings radiant vitality into focus. Your physical energy is climbing, and you may notice an eagerness to move, exercise, or simply soak up fresh air. Natural light is especially healing for you today. Consider spending time outdoors to restore your body and mind. Scorpio, who often operates in deep, emotional waters, benefits from this surge of brightness. It lightens your mood and recharges your resilience. Judgment speaks to recovery and renewal. If you've been healing from an illness or managing chronic fatigue, today signals progress. You may feel your body responding positively to rest, treatment, or lifestyle changes. Spiritually, judgment calls for releasing unhealthy habits or patterns that no longer serve your health. This is a day for breakthroughs, for choosing a new rhythm of wellness. The Wheel of Fortune ties health to cycles. Just as seasons change, so too does your energy. If you've recently struggled with exhaustion or stress, remember that these moments are temporary. What matters most is your adaptability, your willingness to adjust your habits and routines according to your body's needs. Flexibility brings balance. Emotional health is equally emphasized. Scorpio feels deeply, and when emotions are unprocessed, they manifest physically: tension, headaches, or digestive discomfort. The sun's optimism encourages you to address these feelings directly. Talking with a trusted friend, journaling, or meditation can ease the pressure. Healing is holistic. Mind, body, and spirit must all be nourished. Diet and movement also come into play. The card suggests leaning toward balance rather than extremes. Avoid indulgence in substances or habits that pull you off center. Instead, seek nourishment that feels clean, refreshing, and energizing. Even small adjustments, a short walk, a glass of water, a few minutes of mindful breathing, have a powerful impact today. Above all, the energy of health today emphasizes renewal. Scorpio, you are entering a phase of increased strength, clarity, and vitality. Nurture this momentum and let it guide you towards sustainable wellness. Family and friends. The Four of Wands radiates harmony and togetherness, suggesting that your family life is moving into a more celebratory phase. Whether it's a literal event, a gathering, a party, or a milestone, or simply a renewed sense of unity, today offers stability within your home. Scorpio's presence often sets the emotional tone in family, and your energy now inspires joy. The Ten of Pentacles underscores legacy and tradition. You may find yourself reflecting on family roots, heritage, or the ways in which your efforts provide security for loved ones. Financial or material stability within the family is highlighted, perhaps through a shared investment, inheritance, or collective success. This card reminds you that family is not just blood, but also the community you choose to nurture. Justice adds another dimension, suggesting fairness and balance within family dynamics. Old conflicts may be resolved, or long-standing misunderstandings finally brought into the light. If legal or contractual issues involving family have weighed heavily, the scales are now tipping toward resolution. The emphasis is on honesty and responsibility. Children may also play a role in today's energy. The reading points toward younger members of the family carrying a sense of purpose or unique gifts. Scorpio parents or mentors are encouraged to guide them gently, offering wisdom without stifling their individuality. There is a sense of destiny woven into family ties today. At times, family responsibilities may feel heavy. Scorpio often shoulders more than their fair share of emotional burdens. Justice asks you to remember balance. Caring for family is noble, but self-care must not be forgotten. Healthy boundaries strengthen family ties rather than weaken them. Overall, today's family energy is restorative. Celebration, stability, fairness, and legacy blend together, promising harmony within your closest bonds. Cherish these connections, for they are part of the foundation that sustains your journey. Compatibility. Today, Scorpio, your compatibility with fire signs is especially pronounced. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius bring the spark of passion that ignites your intensity. These connections are fiery, magnetic, and often irresistible. Yet, they also demand balance. Your depth must temper their impulsiveness, while their enthusiasm can lighten your sometimes brooding nature. Water signs, Cancer and Pisces in particular, flow naturally with your emotional currents. These bonds feel soulful, intuitive, and deeply empathetic. With them, words are often unnecessary. You simply understand each other's rhythms. However, too much emotional depth can sometimes overwhelm, so remember to maintain perspective and lightness. Earth signs such as Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn offer grounding stability. They match your determination and provide the practical framework for your dreams. These relationships often turn into long-term commitments built on trust and mutual effort. Your passion fuels their persistence, creating an unshakable foundation. Air signs, however, may challenge you today. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius often live in the realm of ideas, while you dwell in emotions and transformation. These pairings are not impossible, but they require patience. Communication may feel mismatched, with you seeking depth and they preferring lightness. If you can bridge that gap, growth is possible. The Lover's card reminds us that choice is central in compatibility. Attraction is not only about zodiac alignments, but also about shared values and mutual respect. Today, you have the clarity to see which relationships feed your spirit and which simply drain it. Ultimately, compatibility is less about signs and more about synergy. Still, today's energy suggests fire and earth will complement you most, while water offers soulful connection and air requires compromise. Your lucky color today. Golden amber is your color of the day, Scorpio. It reflects prosperity, radiance, and the warmth of divine light breaking through shadows. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this hue will amplify your sense of confidence and attract both abundance and joy. The phrase of the day. Like the phoenix, I rise renewed. My past is not my prison, but the foundation of my power. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.